Hello, everybody. I'm Anthony. Moonwalkers live in the or I keep saying Moonwalkers live in the Yellow Submarine. Rockers live in the Yellow Submarine. Last video I accidentally said Moonwalkers didn't live in the Yellow Submarine. I accidentally messed it up last time because if you did not see the video, I did the review on the Paul McCartney's Wonderful Crazy Time, and and this is going to be the last video I'm going to be uploading, and hopefully the whole entire situation with YouTube is solved. I hope it doesn't go to the end of YouTube by the time in January 1st, 2020. Hopefully YouTube can stay on top of their game. Hopefully. So this is going to be the last video I'm going to be posting on YouTube before my channel is going to be deleted, because this whole entire situation January 1st, 2020 is going to where it deletes all the small channels too, small amount of subscribers too. So don't worry. Like I said, I always said. The last video I mentioned that I had a habitual account too, and go to that website so you can subscribe to my videos. So I'm going to be posting more videos on that website. So without further ado, this video is going to be my opinion of ranking the tracks by tracks on the Ringo Starr album, I Want to Be Santa Claus. I know a lot of people probably didn't like this album. That's okay if you don't like this album. Me and my personal opinion, I actually prefer this album way more than the Wonderful Christmas Time song from Paul McCartney, because the way he does his experimentation with the synthesizers, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my thing, in my opinion. I don't hate the synthesizers. I do love synthesizers as an instrument too. I guess it could be because I don't like Paul McCartney's 80s style. I never gotten into his 80s styles. Never did. Never will. So this video is going to be ranking the Ringo Starr I Want to Be Santa Claus album. It's a weird. It's a dumb album title, I understand that, but this is an actual album title. So I'm going to be ranking them track by track, worst to best. In my like I always said, there's no, in my opinion, there's no bad, terrible songs on this album. There is a couple songs that I was like, it's alright, but then there was other songs that I really enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into the album ranking. So my least favorite song on this album, in my opinion, is Pax Biscum. If you don't know what that means, it's Peace Be With You, in comma, in parentheses, sorry, not comma. But this song, in my opinion, wasn't my favorite song on the album. I know it was the final track on the album. They should have just ended with, I don't know, anything but this song. I mean, this song is okay, but it wasn't my favorite song on the album. It's not terrible by any means. The song has because the song relies a lot on the sitar instrument. It's easily something that it was, or it's easily something you would hear in a George Harrison song. Not all of them, but most of them. And that's George Harrison's favorite instrument. You probably don't know that. But oh yeah, fun fact about this album: it actually features. You probably don't know this. It actually features Joe Perry. If you don't know him, he's a guitarist from Aerosmith. One of my favorite. Well, maybe not my favorite, but it's one of the greatest bands I've ever listened to. So, yeah, I am. I mean, I'm not too biased about it, and I prefer their 70s and the 80s way more than their later ones after that. So that's just my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of Aerosmith, in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan. I love the 70s era, the Toys in the Attic, the self-titled debut album. I loved everything from the 70s. And the 80s is where I was like, that's pretty great. And the 90s is where I didn't love. The 90s is where because the Get a Grip album, I tried to listen to it and I was really disappointed. So enough of the Aerosmith conversation. Let's get into the song. So Peace Be With You is just basically a sitar instrument. At first I thought this is something you would hear in a George Harrison song. It's not really much anything. It doesn't really go anywhere in this song. It's just basically it just still goes to the whole entire thing throughout the whole song. It just keeps saying the lyrics is not my favorite lyric in the song, not my favorite, because it keeps saying Pax Biscum 3 times, and it says Merry Christmas, Peace Be With You, Peace Be With You, Peace Be With You, Merry Christmas. That's it. It's just more of an instrumental song basically, with a couple lyrics. So this song is not really my favorite song on this album. I don't hate it. I like the song. At least it did have some sitar instrument. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite song on this album. And Not really too much of a Christmas song in my opinion. I mean, in my opinion, this is not really much of a Christmas song in my opinion. It just basically says peace be with you. It's just like bring happiness. It's not really much of a Christmas song. It's just more of a George Harrison song in my opinion. Number 11 for me is Dear Santa. This song I also like because it's oh yeah, by the way, peace be Pax and Biscum. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Peace be with you and Dear Santa. So far, those are the songs that I like so far. And yeah, I'll let you know where I get to the songs that I loved. So, Dear Santa, I love the tempo changes. I mean, for the least, where at the beginning it goes a little faster, then it goes slow. It's pretty good change, but it wasn't really my favorite change. Dear Santa is basically Ringo Starr basically making a song like it starts out with Dear Santa, I know it's Christmas time again. It's basically him just talking to Santa, basically writing a letter about Santa. It's not. It doesn't really go anywhere. Well, I mean, it actually does because at the chorus where he sings the title Dear Santa, that was actually a pretty good part. I actually really enjoyed. The chorus is pretty good in my opinion. I prefer the song more than the Peace Be With You in my opinion. Because the chorus is Dear Santa, I don't need a brand new toy. The ones I have are working fine. So give my toy to another girl or boy. I love you. I hope you'll get it here on fine. Dear Santa, I like the chorus. The chorus is pretty good. Not really my favorite song on this album. It's pretty slow. But I did like the chorus. The chorus is possibly is my favorite part of the song, the chorus. And not really much too much to say about this song. I mean, you know, I forgot to tell you the background to this album. I should have told you in the beginning. I always forget all the time. Not all the time, but most of the times, every time I always forget the song. But I forgot to tell you about the background to this album. But the background to this album is Ringo Starr and musical partner Mark Hudson. Not my favorite music composer or producer. Not my favorite producer in my opinion, Mark Hudson. He's not my favorite producer. He's not my favorite. Nor will never be. So they composed Dear Santa and Christmas Eve in July 1998 at Ringo Starr's Surrey residence. And I Want to Be Santa Claus is a 12th studio album by Ringo Starr, a Christmas album released in 1990. It was released in October 1999. In my opinion, came out at the wrong time because it was released around in the Halloween season. If this was released on December, it could have made it in the charts, in my opinion. And the pair of the songs were recorded a few months later, Christmas Eve and Dear Santa, between 14 and 16 in September in the UK. Follow-up sessions did not commence till March 8, 1999, at What the Studios in Los Angeles. I'm not even joking. That's exactly what the place is called when they record most of the songs on this album. Well, not only on the songs on this album, but on the later ones, all the way to Choose Love album. I think they did that still later on. I believe I could be wrong. Where the tracks Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a cover, the little drummer boy covered, Christmas Time Is Here Again, another cover. Well, I mean, Christmas Time Is Here Again. It's not really too much of a cover, but well, it actually is a cover. But it's actually originally by the Beatles. They wanted to make like a Christmas song. I didn't really know too much about the song. I didn't know too much about the song, and this was actually originally recorded in 1967. Fan Club Christmas recorded after being slated for inclusion in the plan, but ultimately scrapped sessions compilation album in 1985. The song finally saw official re-release in 1995 on the Free as a Bird single, which I'm not a big fan of the Beatles anthology in my opinion, so don't attack me in the comments down below. I'm not a big fan of the anthology series. For which it was edited from its original 6 minutes and 17 seconds to a shortened version of 30 minutes and 30 seconds. And yeah, I need to listen to the original. I listened to the I Want to Be Santa Claus version. I need to listen to the Beatles version. I may love it a lot more than Ringo Starr's version a lot, in my opinion. And further work on Dear Santa were taped that day. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Little Drummer Boy, Christmas Time Is Here Again, and Dear Santa were taped that day. They recorded the song in that day. Featured on these tracks were Ringo Starr, Mark Hudson, Jim Cox, and Steve Dudas. These tracks are recorded throughout 1999 between Starr and Hudson. I Want to Be Santa Claus, which is composed of half and half traditional songs and new originals, were made in several studios in the US and UK, with their families joining in and including two notably celebrity guests. It was Smith's Joe Perry and Eagles member Timothy B. Schmitz. I'm not a big fan of the Eagles, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the Eagles. Don't attack me, Eagles fans in the comments. Don't attack me. Let's all be nice. Jeff Lynne also sings backup vocals on Come On Christmas, Christmas Come On. I Want to Be Santa Claus, and Christmas Time Is Here Again. The final sessions for the album were held on 8 and 9 September September 8 and 9 at What Studios, where mixing taking place at A&M Studios, Los Angeles, and Sterling Sound in New York. And the title track, I Want to Be Santa Claus, is about spraying Christmas cheer on every day of the year compared to just on Christmas Day. When this album was released in October 1999 in the US, and it was released in the label record Mercury. If you don't know, the Mercury is also the record label who also recorded the album Vertigo Man. I don't think I did the. No, I don't think I did the video, but they also did Vertigo Man. I also have it on CD. I forgot. I didn't do a video of ranking the Vertigo Man album ranking. I'll do it later on, maybe. But if I don't, I'm gonna do it on their website. So stay tuned for that website. I'm gonna put it on the LinkedIn description. But for the Mercury, when this album was released, Ringo Starr was heated. He was furious because the way Mercury refused to promote this album, and I Want to Be Santa Claus was not a commercial success due to, despite the reviews were actually pretty okay. It was re-released in September 23, 2003, with the title 20th Century Masters, the best of Ringo Starr / the Christmas collection. Ringo Starr, in his reaction about this, was messed up. He was furious and angry about this solution, about what happened when Mercury released this. Because Ringo Starr, he left the company Mercury. He left the record label, due to no promotion for I Want to Be Santa Claus album, and resulted in which turn resulted in little sales. So I don't blame Ringo Starr for this. I would have quit too if I was him. It's pretty sad too. So number 9 for me, it's White Christmas. This song is good. I like this is all. Fun fact. This is a cover of the original song. So I don't hate covers. I do admire some covers, but this cover doesn't really do much for me. It's not really my favorite covers. I do love the original White Christmas, which was originally by Irving Berlin, and I really love his version a lot more than Ringo. I like his version more than Ringo Starr's version. It was okay. This version was okay. Not my favorite. It's not really anything. It doesn't really do anything for me. I did love the instrument that they played in this song. The short violin piece in between in the following track. I do love the violin piece in it. And number 10 is White Christmas. Number 9 is Blue Christmas. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, what? Ringo Starr covered Elvis Presley's famous Blue Christmas song? Yes, he did. I'm not even joking. This was originally by Elvis Presley, and to tell you the truth, I prefer Elvis Presley's version way more than Ringo Starr's version. Not because I'm against Ringo Starr in this version. His version was okay. It's a little upbeat, but I like Elvis Presley's version a lot more in the Elvis Presley's Christmas album. And because what I loved about Elvis Presley's version is the gospel. I love the gospel in the song. And I prefer that song way more than the cover from Ringo Starr's cover. And I chose the original Blue Christmas far more. The Elvis Presley version a lot more. So number 8 for me is. So this is the songs that I actually loved. So the next songs are the songs I actually loved. Number 8 for me is Winter Wonderland. So this song is really nice and pretty upbeat. I like that song. I love this song. It's really nice, and you can basically like an upbeat song. It's basically pretty cute. I'm just saying. But this was originally by Richard B. Smith and Felix Bernard. Sorry, Bernard. God dang it. Yeah, this is originally recorded in 1934, and I forgot to mention White Christmas was originally recorded in 1940? Yeah, 1940. And Blue Christmas was originally recorded in 1948. So I forgot to mention about when was released first. I prefer the original Winter Wonderland. I don't know, his covers wasn't my thing. Ringo Starr's covers is not my favorite in my opinion. I didn't like his covers on them. I mean, I did like I do love his cover of Winter Wonderland, and it's not really my favorite cover ever. I prefer the original a little more, mostly because it's more. I don't know. I just love everything from the old version. Number 7 for me is The Christmas Dance. It's basically a toe tapper. It's basically an upbeat song. I love this song. It basically puts you in a good mood at the Christmas dance. And I love how at the end, Ringo Starr, also known as Richard Starkey, I love how he just sings at the Christmas dance. That's pretty. I don't know. For that song at the end, you cannot take that serious if I'm singing at the Christmas dance. It's pretty funny. I love how in the end where you can hear like a classical music going on, like in string arrangements, orchestra pieces. You can hear in the background at the end of the song after he yells out that chorus, and really pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty awesome. Number 6 is for me, Christmas Time Is Here Again. Originally, like I said, it was originally recorded from the Beatles, and I prefer the Beatles version. I mean, I like both of the versions. In my opinion, it was kind of hard for me to choose which versions is better. I decided to choose both because I mean Ringo Starr's from the Beatles, so I basically would say both. I like both of the versions. This song it's not really except for one thing that really got my attention. You want to know the big thing about this song is that Joe Perry played a guitar solo in that song. It was awesome. I really love Joe Perry's work in Aerosmith, and I really admire him in this album. I forgot to mention, he also played the guitar in the song Peace Be With You. I forgot to mention that. But the solo was really good. I love the solo. And I was slightly close to say I love this version a lot more than their Beatles version, but I actually want to say it's close. It's a little, I mean, it's close, but it's close as the better version, but I kind of prefer this version mostly because of the guitar solo from Joe Perry. And also the bagpipes. The bagpipes was also done by what it says on this booklet by the Village People, and it mentions the names, basically. So yeah, this song is really good. I prefer that song over the other ones. So not too much to say, but I really do love the I do love the bagpipe arrangements, and it basically just says Mark's bag and Jim's pipe. It just says it. I'm not even joking. But this song is good. Not my favorite song. Well, I mean, it's the top. So I don't know. It's a really good song. It's basically a upbeat song. It's just pretty much a fun song. It's just basically a kid's song. Christmas time is here again. I love how in the middle of the song Ringo Starr is like, "Let me hear you say it loud and clear." He is something else. I love Ringo Starr. I would love to hear some good old Ringo Starr. And now for the top 5 songs, what I really, really love. Number 5 for me is I Want to Be Santa Claus, the title of the album. I really enjoyed, I mean, the lyrics sounds kind of silly in my opinion, but I do love the music in the background. I love the music in it. I mean, not because I love every Christmas song. There's certain Christmas songs that are my least favorite. So, I'm not like a person who loves every Christmas music. But it basically says, like, I want to be Santa Claus. I mean, this is basically, this is a song basically Ringo Starr saying he wants to be Santa Claus and what he wants to do, basically. That's what the song is basically talking about. The music in the background is really good. I really love the song. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about the song. There's not really much anything in this song. And number 4 is a cover song. And it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which is a cover which is actually the cover of the original. It's by John D. Marks, and it's originally recorded in 1949. I love his version a lot. I prefer that. The Ringo Starr's version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was okay. It was just a little upbeat, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's really catchy. It's basically like a rockers, more of a rocker version of basically a rocker version. I do love his version, but it's, in my opinion, nothing will top this original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, come on. This was based off of the original animated film, of course, too. And not only that, really love the classic song. This is where it started all with the famous Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song, of course. I really love his version. It's upbeat. It's a pretty catchy song to dance along with this song. Top 3 songs I fully loved, even for the first listens. Number 3 for me is The Little Drummer Boy. Also another cover too. And this song, I do love the bagpipes arrangements. And I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the bagpipes instrument. I know a lot of people say it's not their thing, but I don't mind the bagpipes as an instrument. I know it's not everybody's taste, but I like the bagpipes, especially using this album. It's pretty good. And I love the song, because this is a cover. Like I said, this is a cover, and it was recorded in 1938. And oh my god, my throat is a little dry. And this one was originally recorded. It was actually originally recorded by Harry Simone and Henry Honorati and Catherine Key Davis. And I really enjoyed his version. Is pretty good. And I love that it's basically like a song. It's just similar to the original a little. And it's also, because the original song is also based off of the animated shorts too, if you didn't know that. The Little Drummer Boy. And also there was a sequel too, by the way. But I love the bagpipes arrangement almost at the end. It was pretty good. It's just basically a fun song. I always loved, in my opinion, Ringo Starr's covers will never top the originals, in my opinion. I mean, for the Beatles, Christmas Time Is Here Again, I would say both versions are good because it's originally by the Beatles too. And this song, I really enjoyed it. And it's just basically a fun song to sing along, like this little drummer bum. It's basically a fun song, basically. It's basically almost like a kid's song, in my opinion. It's a Christmas song. It's mostly gonna be kids songs. I don't mind it. And number 2 for me, you may rank this number 1 on your list, but this song for me, loved it right away actually. And it's the title. It's the first title of the album. Come on, Christmas, Christmas, come on. This song has energy in it. I loved it. And I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs on this album. I love this song right away, actually. Because this song has so much energy. Except for the beginning part, I didn't even know what he said at the beginning. It sounded like he said, I need more 51. Because in the beginning, it just in the beginning it says like, I've been involved 51, I've been involved 51, I've been involved 51. I think he says that like 3 or 4 times at the beginning. It just cuts straight to the chorus, and I loved it. I mean, although the beginning part was kind of confusing, but this song has energy in it. I love that. It's just like, Christmas, come on, Christmas. Christmas, come on. Such a catchy song. It's basically like a dance song right there. It's basically like an anthem song, basically. I love this song. I loved it right away. And I love that in the middle of the song, at the end, it's like, you can hear like a violin piece, something like that. I love that. And yeah, Winter Wonderland, I also really, Winter Wonderland, I love that song too, especially like, okay, that was a little off topic, sorry, but Come On Christmas, or Come On Christmas, Christmas Come On, I mean, not to be confused as it is the original song, and so catchy, I loved it. I love the guitar work on this song too. I love the guitar work on this song. It's one of my favorites on this album. And number 1, what I would consider my number 1 favorite song on this album, and it is, I mean, you may rank it really low on your list or probably in the middle, but me, I love the song. I actually love the song right away, actually. And it's Christmas Eve. It's actually a really good song. At the beginning, it starts off slow, but then later on, it goes a little upper beat. Like, because it just starts with a piano playing. I really love it. It's very different than most Ringo Starr's, his career, because you hear his career is mostly guitar playing. It just sounds exactly, I mean, not exactly the same, but it's just like a fun songs. But this one's very different. It starts off with I forgot who played the piano. It starts off with Jim Cox. Give props to Jim Cox with a great piano playing right there. And in the middle, it just goes up. It just goes a little upbeat. It just goes a little louder. I mean, not a whole lot louder, but it goes a little louder, and it goes back down to its lower. It goes back to like almost at the beginning part, and it goes back up to energy, which is pretty good. I love the tempo changes to it too. I love it. It's actually one of my #1 favorite songs on this album. I love it. So different than most of Ringo Starr's songs. This is also the original. Excuse me. This is also the original songs by Ringo Starr. Richard Starkey. I keep burping for some dumb reasons. And yeah, that's all my ranking for this video. So Christmas Eve is my #1 favorite song on this album. I know a lot of people disagree with me. I know they will rank Come On Christmas, Come On, that's their #1. That's just my opinion. So let's not argue in the comments below, okay? Let's be nice. So throughout the whole ending, I'm going to show you what this album looks like. So you can just sit there and just, because after this, I'm just going to like talk about like what's going to happen to my channel and what will happen. Just go to the website. So I'm just going to show you what this album cover looks like. This is a CD, and it's basically a CD, and in the side, you know, it's actually pretty funny. In this side, I don't think you can't really see it really well. And this one says Ringo Starr, I Want to Be Santa Claus, right? But in this one, and if you flip it over right here, it actually says, I don't think you can really see it very well. It actually says Santa Claus, I Want to Be Ringo Starr. Even in the back cover, says Santa Claus, I Want to Be Santa Claus, I Want to Be Ringo Starr. That's pretty clever and pretty. I didn't even notice that I didn't even notice that in the first place. I thought it was just gonna say the same thing over and over again, like with Ringo Starr, I Want to Be Santa Claus. I thought it was gonna say the same thing when I first got the CD. So this is what it looks like when you open it, and I love how when you flip it like this, like with the CD, it gets light, but it gets darker like that. It's pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty cool. It actually kind of reminds me of Slipknot's Iowa album, and I actually don't have that album. I actually remember seeing a video of seeing the CD, and I'm not a big fan of Slipknot's music, so don't attack me. So this is what it looks like when you open the CD up. It's just basically pretty cool. I like this CD, and I love how in the back of the booklet it looks kind of silly in my opinion. This album is a little too silly. I mean, it's not too silly for me, but I do like I don't love it. I mean, it's actually pretty good in my opinion. So this is what it looks like when you open this up. Like it's very crazy. Like when you open this up, you get it open up like this, and then you open up like right here. It's almost like a Christmas list, almost. Kind of reminds me, and it's almost like the vinyl. It's almost like the vinyl where it has so many lyrics in the back cover, like Such Personal the Husk Club Band vinyl. Perfect example. Where you go at the back of the cover of the original vinyl of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, it features the lyrics in the back and has a whole lot of them. It reminds me of it. It's so nostalgic too. And the bottom, it just says like at the bottom of after the songs, it just says like who plays this, who plays that, or who sings it. In the back cover right here, I don't think you can really see it very well, but this is what it looks like in the back cover. It's very insane the way he created back then, and this album, in my opinion, is definitely one of the most underrated albums of all times from Ringo Starr. I mean, there was a time where Ringo Starr did a really awesome job at the early ages of his early career. Oh, kind of, but it wasn't everybody's favorite solo member at the time. But I love his solo albums. I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, there's some albums I don't really fully enjoy, but I do like him as a solo musician. He's not my first solo musician, but he's pretty good. And this kind of reminds me of The Grinch. In my opinion, this part right here, it kind of reminds me of The Grinch a little bit. The way they added colors, like something like the colors in Ringo Starr trying to get all the gifts, kind of reminds me of The Grinch almost. In the back, you can say like, let me just put it on focus so you can see very well. It basically just says all the produced music, and it even says, okay, no, I thought it said Elvis Smith. And by the way, fun and crazy fact that the orchestration contractor was not by George Martin. It was actually George Hamer, something like that. It only has one M. And I love how in the back right here of this one, I love how it just says P.S. Maha Israel and Tani. That's pretty funny. I didn't even realize. I mean, I read all what it said in the booklet. And oh yeah, fun fact. I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention this on the Little Drummer Boy song, where I'm not even joking. In the back, in the bottom, where after you saw the lyrics and you see the bottom where it says like who plays the instruments and who sings. So I mean, not who sings, but it's mostly sung by Ringo Starr, of course. And all the songs are sung by Ringo Starr, of course. But I'm not even joking. It actually says bagpipes in 2 dots. It says those Scottish guys. I'm not even joking. That's exactly what it says. I'm not even joking. And let me show you to think I'm joking. Watch. Let me try to put it on focus so you can see it a little very well. It's right here on the top, right here. So I'm gonna try to put it on focus so you can see it very well. There you go. I hope you see it very well. I mean, I'm trying to find how to. There you go. You see it in the bottom that says bagpipes, those Scottish guys. It has the names: Bob Murphy, Ian Holiday, Roger Huth, Willie Corcoran. I forgot how you pronounce his. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry. So that's it. That's it, basically. That's all it is to this album cover, especially what I had to say about this video. So, if you guys and girls enjoy... Okay, that was weird. I was trying to almost sound like Ringo Starr for a second. If it, you know, I should end the video just by trying to sound like Ringo Starr, or Richard Starkey, you could call him that. Oh yeah, another thing is, his beard is longer than the back one. His back is really short. pretty silly. I know I may be a little too silly for you, but it's basically Ringo. He's just basically trying to be himself, basically. So, if you guys and girls enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends or family, if your family members or your friends are big Ringo Starr fans. And let me know in the comments down below, what would you rank them as your least favorite tracks if you listen to this album? That's it. And by the way, just in case the channel gets deleted by January 1st, go to the website Visual. It's in the description, so you can subscribe to that channel, so you can definitely stay tuned in that video or in the videos that I'm going to be uploading. So we only got like we don't have enough time. So I want you to just go to that website immediately, as fast as you can, because this is this is probably the last chance we will ever get from my channel. So just because my channel gets deleted, you know where to go to, so you can stay tuned to that website. So I will, and also my social media are in the description, so you can see my posts of what I've been doing lately. And I will see you in the next video, or in the visual. So I strongly recommend you to go to the links in the description with the website visual and Facebook and like the social media. Please go to those links immediately, because we don't have enough time. We only got, like, I believe 2 weeks until this whole situation is going to be solved. So I strongly recommend you to go to those video in the links, so you can stay tuned for my posts or my videos. I strongly recommend you to go to visual.com. I strongly recommend you to go to Visual, because that actually has videos, so you can subscribe to my channel, so you don't have to, so that when you're thinking like, oh, is he gone? He's dead? No, I'm always gonna be around. No matter what happens, I'm always gonna love you guys. Not only the viewers, but the subscribers. So this is my last video before this channel may be deleted, or probably come back. Hopefully doesn't be deleted. So if you guys and girls, I will see you in the website video. So change the world, peace and love, and also keep rocking out.